So we have an interesting development on the Turkey Tom situation as Left 4 Dead aka Clorox, one of his accusers' plane has finally landed 3 days after taking off, and she has now put out a statement basically disavowing, taking away her support from Sacramento aka Rowan, as well as the creator of Kiwi Farms, Null, has also went on to a video to basically give his side of the whole situation and also take away support from both Sacramento and Clorox Katie.
In the interest of fairness, I do apologize if my platform was misappropriated and used to spread lies. Rowan definitely lied, and in the process harmed herself, harmed Turkey Tom, harmed me, harmed the Kiwi Farms.
Again, Tom made his video a few days ago which debunked every single allegation. For the most part, bro's innocent, right? There's a few things you can still nitpick, but regardless, Clorox Katie and Sacramento were basically exposed as frauds. Now, this is what Katie had to say. Hey guys, sorry, my plane just landed. Full disclosure, this message is not the development that Josh referred to. First off, when Turkey Tom video was released, it was the first time I saw the full screenshots of Rowan's messages and that phone call. I want to clarify that everything I posted on here and in the interview was the complete truth to my story and my knowledge of her story at the time. She made me explain a lot of internet terminology to her, so I did not know she was online at all previously. She had told me she had some prior knowledge of internet stuff from an ex, so I didn't question it when she knew some things. She also did not make it clear she messaged me the same day she broke up with Tom. That would have made me sus if I had known. Also did not tell me she knew of Tom, let alone messaged him on Instagram an entire year prior to them dating. I would not have backed her to this degree had I known any of this. I feel Rowan lied to me because if she was honest with me, I would not have helped her. She has betrayed my trust and disappointed me. At this point, I just want to put out the fact that Clorox Katie, aka this person Left 4 Dead, was the same person who ended up revealing the third girl's face, posting her messages and whatnot, the photos of her face uncensored, the same ones that Tom was then able to use in his video, right? So to an extent, you could argue that Katie doxed one of the victims, right? One of the accusers in this situation. So when that all happened, I already stopped caring what Katie had to say. I already felt like Katie was up to something, right? I didn't want to say, oh, she's a liar, right? She's a dishonest person. But the things that were starting to add up seemed a little dishonest. When Rowan said that me and her were working on a response, I don't know what she was on about because we weren't. Maybe she thought we would, or she was working on one herself, but I was not involved with that. My last message on Kiwi was before I had watched the video, and honestly, if I had before posting, I wouldn't have called him a liar, just an F-slur. Now, to talk about the allegations Tom made towards me in his video. In the video, Tom said this quote about DMs after the first time we met in January. She sends me nudes. This is a kind of weird thing to send to somebody you're claiming is recording sex with you without your consent. Though this is true, I don't want to disclose too much personal info, but at the time I thought that a man just randomly recording without explicit consent was normal. In the interview, I stated that I did not think I was a victim until much later, when my friends kept bringing it up to me in late of 2024. So at the time, I did not think it was a violation of my privacy. This was 2 years ago, and if this happened today, I would not have reacted the same way. As you can see in these screenshots from his own video, he asked me for nudes on January of 2024. So here's the messages. Katie says, "You're so cute, I'm gonna swallow you." Tom says, "Haha, thank you, should send me some pics." Hee hee, I will. Am right now. Katie's side. "Yes, assless chaps, I have to show you, best song ever." Tom says, "Definitely show me. Here's a quick pic, I tried them on just for you." January 25th, 2024, Tom says, "Let me see." I have no idea like what that's in reference to, because why would he just randomly say that, right? Like there has to be something above that I'd like to see. Not a picture, of course, but whatever context that is. "These ones fit way better and make my butt look good, teehee." True, they do, damn. "I need to be effing you again soon. Good luck." She then says, in his video, he has a screenshot. He says, "On March 7th, she sends me a barrage of unsolicited sexual photos. This is a complete lie. Here are messages showing he asked for these photos on March 7th. Katie saying, making monies, having funsies, couldn't get better than that. It was good. I think I'm about to quit my job because my boss hate me and cut me to only 3 days and I'm over it, so I need to change it up. It was good. I got hella lingerie stuff today and got a new leg harness thingy. That's awesome. You'll have to show me. Thought the job was epic. Damn, well, I'm sure you'll find another swag one anyway." She focused on that. That's awesome. You'll have to show me. Now, again, I feel like the point Tom was trying to make was that if you truly had like this huge problem and were trying to accuse him of unconsensually like recording you without consent and violating your privacy and all this stuff, why would you be sending him nudes, right? Yeah, he may have fibbed, making it seem as though you're like spamming this dude with nudes, but the context you're providing here that Katie's providing, she's talking about what she's wearing, right? If she's like, oh, I got this new lingerie, I got assless chaps, someone that you're like talking to intimately, I feel like it's not a big deal if they're like, oh, can I see? Like you're talking about it, can I see? You can say no, you can say yes, you can send pictures. I feel like that doesn't really prove anything. This is like, again, such a nothing point to focus on because again, this chick, as well as Sacramento, tried to make it seem as though Tom was like this horrible monster who was like basically R-wording women, right? She then says, here's a new leather leg thingy I got. It's like a garter belt, but better. It looks good on you. I'm so horny, lol, holy crap. You need to be here now. The monster shirt is badass. Thank you. She then provides the definition for unsolicited: not asked for, given, or done voluntarily. So, I mean, yeah, she called out Tom's lie that it was indeed consensual or voluntary. He did ask for it. He said, let me see, and she sent it, right? So there's that. Do these screenshots seem to match the definition? Hee hee. The time I described in the interview as the worst time in my life was referring to the second meetup in March, and so far every screenshot he's shown is before that meetup. He claims I went to arrange a third meetup while showing this screenshot. How long will you be here? Till Wednesday morning, I think. Yeah, actually Tuesday night I leave. Yes. Dang it, I get there Wednesday. He says he's in Ohio, where I'd be moving to in a few days. I'm a woman and I just reply to a crap ton of IG stories constantly, lol, especially ones of people near me. He portrays this interaction like I'm thirsting after him when he has no interest, when he literally replied the same day. And when he replied, I made no moves to see him further, so I don't understand why he'd frame this as me desperate to arrange a meetup, lol. He says I swipe up on his story 12 times in 10 months. As you can see, every DM is before 2025. She included the messages here. Katie saying, I wish I was in Ohio. You lost. OMG, so mean. Sorry. I need that shirt. WTF. I got it on Amazon. Did you get one? Nah, my friend's cat. He's still cool though. Wow, he's so cute. You should get one. Real and true. Damn, inward. Wow, I kind of like it. I deserve this. WTF, the stage set is so cool. So yeah, I guess that does also add a little bit of context. As I said earlier, I did not think anything was bad until late of 2024 when my friend sat me down and made me realize, also with therapy and learning self-worth. I understand where he's coming from, but as someone kind of addicted to Instagram, I reply to dozens of stories a day. So responding to his stories with dry ass shit 12 times over 10 months really doesn't mean anything to me, while he's framing it like I'm desperate for his attention. I'm also non-confrontational, so I never made bad blood between us and never blocked him. I went through his video and tried to address each point. After watching, I realized I had nothing written on his statements on how my second visit went. He just completely did not address it. I concede that maybe it wasn't the worst experience of my life, but it was definitely one of the worst. Also, just some points. Doesn't address the post about how it's awesome I look like a little girl. Doesn't bring up the fact he gave me a bruise on my face and the ringworm. Also, I'd like to apologize to Josh. I'm sorry that I was inadvertently complicit in the lies that were told in the interview. I hope this did not sour you too much for the future, and you'll still give other women a chance and a platform to have their voices heard. Until the vaults were shown, everyone was so supportive and willing to believe women. I thank the Kiwis so much for that. I'm sorry I was a part of abusing that trust. P.S. Regarding the cease and desist, I am not affected by that. Bye bye, my good Kiwis. I will be going back to my normal life. Sorry this was such an egg in the face. I hate women and Turkey Tom. And of course, she would go on to post like 10 more things because, again, BPD girl, addicted to the internet, addicted to getting her little Kiwi Farms reactions. Again, nothing was really said in this statement. She basically said, sorry, Josh, sorry, Null, the creator of Kiwi Farms, and sorry, Kiwi Farms people, that I created a narrative that did not happen. She didn't really elaborate on many of the things that, again, her and Sacramento were trying to push out there. We're not talking, oh, he was a little mean to me in text. Oh, he cheated on me. Oh, he was a little dry and rude when talking to me. These were things, again, accusations and allegations that if Tom did not have the receipts, these women would have continued to ride this wave. If Tom were to just delete his account and just disappear off the internet, it never would have came out that these women exaggerated or that these women lied or excluded some truth, right? This is what makes this whole situation dangerous. Again, Katie was basically the second in command. I thought that she was honestly the one leading the show, and Sacramento was basically the first person to make a post on Kiwi Farms just to kind of get it rolling. But I guess I was wrong, right? That Rowan was basically the leader of all this. Either way, Sacramento was basically the second in command, right? Sure, Tom's statement was 40 minutes, and about 30 minutes of that was directed towards Rowan, who was making the most claims. But you were there almost every step of the way trying to egg it on. You're now trying to pull and say, no, she lied to me too, guys. I'm just as much of a victim as you all. I don't buy it. I truly do not care, and I don't buy it. I still don't like this Katie person. You're not sorry about anything. You're sorry that you got caught, essentially. Now, again, Null, aka the founder, creator of Kiwi Farms, Joshua Moon, the one who platformed both Katie and Sacramento, has also put out a statement about this, about a 5-minute video I went ahead and cut down, basically his apology to the community.
On January 19th, 5 days after 2 users joined the Kiwi Farms to accuse Turkey Tom of sexual misconduct, they reached out to me and asked me to do an interview with them. As it turns out, one of them lied about a significant amount of information, and that put everything that she said into doubt. And vicariously, it made me look bad because she lied. So, in the interest of fairness, I do apologize if my platform was misappropriated and used to spread lies. Rowan definitely lied, and in the process harmed herself, harmed Turkey Tom, harmed me, harmed the Kiwi Farms, and also harmed other people who would want to share stories about people who had abused them for real, both if it was Turkey Tom or just general people, because now if someone else comes out and says that this YouTuber was violent towards me, people will just say, well, look at what happened with Turkey Tom.
Which I accept. I think it's a good apology. I think that, a lot of people say Kiwi Farms is a very interesting source or an interesting site to go to make and spread allegations. But, in 2026, a source is a source, and Kiwi Farms just happened to be the source. Unfortunately, Sacramento's claims and false allegations have damaged the farms. Is it damaged permanently? I don't think so. You guys might think differently. The full thing, of course, will be linked below. And that's all for today's video. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you watching all of these updates. I know it's getting annoying. I'm really milking Tom's BWC at this point. Honestly, it's been a slow drama week, and if there are updates, why not keep you guys updated? You guys click it, clearly want to see it. And I don't mind providing you guys updates. As always, I want to know what you guys think down below. Like the video, share it, subscribe it, show your mama, show everybody you know. I appreciate you. Peace out.